of Major League Baseball on the show. Hi, my name's Jipler. With me is Rob Prod. He's been with us for the past couple nights. Rob, and what do you think about the Pirates so far?
Amazing. Just amazing.
No, thanks, Rob, for being here. Just so you know, Rob Prod has replaced my man, Average Joe. As we told you, he went off to college, and he's not here anymore. So it's nice to have somebody else in here with me so I don't have to talk to myself all the time.
It's great to be with you, Jibler.
That's nice. All right. 2 outs. We're here in the first inning, and Joe Random, the number 3 hitter, will step into the box. Highlight those 83 home runs on the season for him. This is his second 80-plus home run season.
Some nice movement on the curveball here.
Well, Pratt, I got to ask you something. That changeup is grounded. I'll ask you after this message from our sponsor. Pirates can't get any. We're tied at 0. We'll head to the second. 4. Oh, I completely forgot to mention that the Pirates are in a 3-game series with the Reds, but obviously you can see that at this point in the game. Okay, Rob, I got to ask you a question, though. Do you realize that Joe Random has had 8 seasons of 70 or more home runs?
Wow. Honestly, I can believe that just from watching him, obviously, through all the years, but if you told someone who's never watched baseball, I'm sure they would give you the weirdest look in the world. Because
it's unbelievable.
It's basically impossible. Like, this kid must be like God's son or something. I don't know what's up.
Well, let's highlight those 220 RBIs as he steps in with 1 out and a runner on second. So, just to mention, though, that he has broken every record again this season. He's from the people who held those records in the past for single season, as he lines his ball into the gap for a base hit.
He overruns the bag a little.
That's okay.
Second baseman, or not second baseman, runner ahead of him looked like he was going to third, but stopped. I think Joe Random, not only can he do it with his bat, but he can do it with his legs as well, which is something that the defense is very scared about.
He's a threat anywhere on offense. Certainly that is true. If you look at an average as a percentage, if you go to a Pirate game or where the Pirates are playing, there will be a 47% chance that Random gets on base.
You being the opposing team pitcher going up against the Pirates and seeing Random and Ganders back-to-back in the lineup.
You can't intentionally walk Random without Ganders having a fear factor that Ganders is going to do something else. Exactly. It's also heroic. Like, you've seen a lot of people, they'd intentionally walk Joe Random to maybe get a bases-loaded situation in order, but then Ganders would hit a grand slam. It's really cool to see that these guys are backing each other up with their ability to hit the baseball.
Absolutely.
2-1 now to Ganders. Ganders is starting shortstop for these Pittsburgh Pirates. He's been a Pittsburgh Pirate since he was drafted back in 2014 it was. Ground ball foul down the first base side, and we'll do it again, 2-2.
You know, if I were Ganders, I'm staying at the same ball club for so far my whole career. That's something I take a lot of pride in, knowing that this club really has faith in me and keeping me around.
Well, it's kind of sad to see that Joe Amadio, the all-star pitcher, he was traded last year for 3 prospects who on this team. One of them has been successful, Rafael Rivera, the Pirates' ace as of now. That pitch is lifted foul down the left field side. But really, out of that deal, they only got 1 real quality player out of it. They got an average bullpen guy and a guy who got traded this year. But it was kind of sad to see, like, that pitch is grounded, and I don't know where Random's going. They're going to get a force out at second, though. And that's out number 2. So a bad base running decision there by Ganders as Hosmer bobbled the ball a bit.
The pitching for the Pirates hasn't been the best in all their years this year, but
Well, sir. But Rafael Rivera, the guy that came up in the trade, he's now the ace of the team, and he has a very good record, and he certainly deserves to be the ace. But I want to talk about though is that since Joe Amadeo left the team, was right around when Joe Random came on the team, and so Ganders now has a guy that, a good friend in Random, a guy who he can rely on. His battery mate over on the other side of the middle infield, and these two have really grown a bond that Amadeo and Ganders had before he got traded, and it was kind of sad to see that such a quality pitcher would get traded, but it happened, and the Pirates moved on with a pretty solid ball club.
Yep.
So it's first and second. Here's Lamar Smith, center fielder for the Cincinnati Reds. First and second, 2 outs. Top fifth, we still have no score. So this series pretty much means nothing to either ball club, as the Reds are out of the postseason. Pirates clearly will be in it, as Random forces that ball to second, and the inning is over. The Reds put up a 0. We're at the bottom of the fifth. No score.
Getting back to the point with the pitching being subpar this year for the Pirates.
I would not call it subpar.
I have to disagree with you, Jipler. I think they aren't playing to their full potential this year.
Ground ball to second, and Random hesitates to second for some reason, then throws it to first. You got to think about it, though. The Pirates have 100 wins, and if you don't have a strong rotation or a strong bullpen, you don't have 100 wins, I'll tell you that. And I can tell you why, though, because you had let's take Joe Random back on the Chicago Cubs, back when he was drafted by them, and he was their star player. They had a great offensive team, but their pitching, they had guys who had ERAs over 7 in the starting rotation.
Correction, Chicago White Sox.
Did I say Cubs?
Yes,
sorry. Yes, the Chicago White Sox. My apologies. It was with the Chicago White Sox. That pitch is lined into left field. That'll fall for a hit. And that should probably be extra bases. That'll caress off the left field wall. Random going to try for third base, and now he stops in the middle. And, he's out.
What's he doing on the base pass?
So
he's getting greedy.
He had a double bad decision, and that'll end the inning. We're headed to the 7th. No score by either team. We're back here, and Rob Pratt wants to make a statement, so we'll let him go. Rob, what do you want to say?
Getting back to Joe Random's previous at-bat, you got to be smart on the base pass. Mike Ganders coming up next following his big double. He doesn't need to be that greedy.
Especially with 2 outs.
Exactly.
Well, the MVP chance going around is Random swings and fouls off strike 1. Runner on first, 1 out. 3-0. Pittsburgh has the lead now. Curveball swung into the dirt.
Home run right here. I'm calling it, Jip.
Well, Rob's called things so far, and it's came true, so let's see what happens. Not quite, as that ball's lifted out to center field for Lamar Smith, who will make the catch.
As I was saying, sorry to speak over you, but he hits that on the end of the bat.
So a 3-run inning by the Pirates in the bottom half of the 7th will prove to be a deciding factor in this one, as this game is over. Final score, Pittsburgh 3 and Cincinnati 0. Jamie Valdez will get the win. Pete Brewster with the loss. And we'll take a look. Tonight's player of the game, and it is Jamie Valdez. He goes 9 innings, only 3 hits allowed, only 4 walks allowed, and 5 strikeouts on the night. And that is a complete game shutout for him.
Very good pitching by Jamie Valdez today. Staying very poised up on the mound, which is what you want to see as a pitching coach.
Indeed. All right. Well, for Rob Pride here, I'm Jipler. We'll see you tomorrow night for Game 2 of this 3-game series. Once again, the final score, Pittsburgh 3, Cincinnati 0. We'll see you next time.